It's your boy. I'm back again. This time I watched Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse. I was like, you know what? It's tier list time. It's been a while, right? So let's make a good tier list. So we're doing all the Spider-Man that I've seen and played and like done anything with. I haven't read any of the comics essentially. I've watched like one cartoon and then I've watched like every movie that features Spider-Man even slightly, and then both the games obviously. So, starting off with some peak already. Spider-Man PS4, this going straight into S tier, baby. This game fucking slaps, bro. It's so good. It's like the Arkham games, which I love. They're some of my favorite games, except obviously it's Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, he moves around better, but I think the combat feels worse. But that's like the trade-off, and I think it's still really good. My only complaint is it's not as good as the Arkham games, but I do think it has potential to get there. Then we got Spider-Man Miles Morales. So a lot of people really didn't like this game. I liked it. It's just not. It's like at the bottom A, but it's really the same map. It feels like DLC, and charging a lot for it doesn't really make sense. I wish it was just DLC, but whatever. Venom, Carnage. This is the Carnage, the second one. Terrible movie. Awful movie. I watched this because I was like, okay, well, I like Venom and Carnage. I watched both the Venom movies because I was like, I like Venom and Carnage, and both times I was disappointing. Spectacular Spider-Man. I loved the show as a kid. It's probably not actually that good, so it's gonna go in A. But it was so good as a kid. I still remember the intro. I would play it if I could, but I think I'd get annihilated by copyright. Morbius, the best movie of all time. Just kidding. It gets a tier of its own in absolute trash. That shit blows. But it was really funny how people memed it. Venom, it's better than Carnage, but like I don't even. That's disrespectful to the C category. Honestly, Venom sucked. Okay, and now we've got. I'm gonna just do these two in order. Into the Spider Verse is my favorite Spider-Man movie ever, and still is to this day. I think it is the best Spider-Man movie objectively. Um, personally, and then we've got Across the Spider Verse, which is pretty much just as good. It just isn't as satisfying because there's less of a conclusion because you're waiting kind of for the next one. But Into the Spider Verse is like perfect. So this is being right next to that is impressive anyway. I think. Oh God, I can't tell which one is that. The Amazing Spider-Man? I'm pretty sure it is, right? Let me let me look it up. Okay, I was wrong. These are the original Spider-Man, the Spider-Man trilogy, the one that everyone loves. Um, I know this is. I really should look it up. Actually, wait. We're back, boys. Hold on. I had to find the exact pictures. Okay, so that's one. Yeah, so I was right. Okay. All right, I'm smart. So we got Spider-Man 1, right? That is what that one is, correct? Yes. Good movie, good movie. Personally, I'd put it. So you're gonna hate me because I do not really like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, but that's just me personally. I like him as Peter Parker, but I don't. That's not what I'm there for. I'm there for Spider-Man. Um, Spider-Man 2 is like a masterpiece, though. To be fair, don't know. Oh no, it'd go below both of those, to be honest. And Spider-Man 3, I actually just wasn't a big fan of. Now, Spider-Man. Oh God, I don't remember which one is which. I That is the second one. No Way Home is that what it's called? Which I don't really like that one. That is the first one, which is pretty decent. Yeah, I'd put it like there. And then this third one is definitely the best. Far From Home is that what it's called? No, wait, Far From Home. This is No Way Home. Far From Home is that one. So this one I would put here. It's all right. I'm not a big fan of the MCU Spider-Man. And then we got the OG Amazing Spider-Man. Which one is which though? I think the second one is 2, right? Oh, it crashed again, didn't it? Oh well. We're gonna just assume that looks like 2 and that looks like 1. And if that is the case, I loved both of these as a kid. Watching them now, they're not as good, but I did love them both. I would probably put it the first one. The first one was definitely better than the second. I don't think it's better than either of these, but I do think it's better than that. And then the second one is worse than all three of these, but still better than that. And that is the official the real Spider-Man tier list, the only real one. The only things that I think are actually interchangeable are these two. Possibly you could put this up here if you're a really, really big fan. This could also go up there, but I personally think that this is just actually the peak of Spider-Man right here. Um, Easily, in my opinion. As you can see, I haven't watched that much. I've watched all the movies, and then the movies that are about. So I know these technically. Also, by the way, I know these aren't technically Spider-Man movies, but they are like Spider-Man characters. And I was like, you know what? I don't want the D tier, the absolute trash tier, to be empty. So we're throwing in these two, or these three. Once again, I don't really hate any of these. Anything above C is like decent to me and is enjoyable. It's just these are far more enjoyable than the other things. Like S tier stuff is like holy shit. I'm like time is flying when I'm watching it. Best of the best is like holy shit, this is actually peak. And then A is like this is pretty good, and B is like wow, this is good. C is like okay, it's average. That's about it. Later. Feel free to make your own tier list. Like completely. I'll take the link. I'll put the link in the description of these that I have watched. Once again, I haven't watched that much. Spectacular Spider-Man was like my kid cartoon thing, and then the games, I play pretty much every game that comes out. So, of course, I played these two. Very good games, though. Very, very good. I'm gonna save this. Download image. Um, and this obviously could be up here, but, it's not funny anymore. The meme's dead, so unfortunately it has to stay in trash tier. That's about it. Later.